Country podcast.
That's right. I've got a bunch of different openers, and I just kind of want to play around with different ones, keep you guys on your toes, because, listening to the same old opener all the time gets a little bit boring. So figure I'll switch up a little bit on you, and I got more coming in the future too. So, boy, what another loss we just went through, huh? Now we're on 8 in a row, I think. So 7 in a row. I don't know, but it's something like that. It's not good. It's not the way I thought this season was going to go. But hey, this game, it proved a lot, and we only lost by 5 points to the best team in the league, arguably. And I think there's a lot to celebrate. And I know Lynn thinks that there is too. So let's get this shit started with Lynn. Lynn Hayden, my good buddy, how are you today?
I am good, Dan. How are you, buddy?
I am fantastic on this Wednesday. I'm in Florida. I'm out of the miserable, misty, cold Georgia weather, and I'm happy to be down here for a while.
I bet it's sweet. Yeah, it's still a little chilly here. Well, it's in the 50s during the day, but it's been in the 20s at night. And
Wow.
But by Christmas, it's going to be in the 60s Christmas weekend. So I'm digging that. So.
Oh, that is beautiful. My friends were just down in Vegas, and they had a great time.
Oh, good. Well, it's fun here.
I gave them your address. I told them to stop by. Did they ever make it?
No.
No? Damn it.
You're so full of it. You don't even know my address.
I know.
I'm like, who knows my address? Uh-oh, creeper.
Gotcha.
Nah, I'd give it to you. But, yep. And it's right before Christmas. So first, let's wish everybody a happy holiday. That's awesome.
Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
Cliff,
yes.
We got people in chat coming in now. So
yeah, let's see. Let's talk. So, I hear the weather's going to be very interesting in Chicago this week. Very good point, Cliff. I heard like 7 degrees. Yeah, but honestly, in my opinion, I don't think the cold. It's not going to make any difference for the Bills because they come from the same shitty weather that Chicago has. So, the cold. Who wants to play when it's that cold? Neither team does. It's when it's snowing or raining is where I find it to be interesting and a lot more fun to watch. But the cold, and it's a cold team, the Bills. And let me tell you something about the Bills. We're going to talk about the last game, but I want to put this in here. The Bills, I was looking at them today. Their top categories, passing, rushing, scored points, scored allowed, all in the top 10.
Yeah.
Even more so than Philadelphia.
Ready to go here. Josh
so.
Allen's almost got 4,000 yards passing.
Oh, yeah.
30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Got 705 yards rushing. I was kind of surprised to see that. I knew he was a runner, but I didn't know he was that much of a runner. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to have our hands full again. That loss, of course, we talked 5 points. Should have been 4 points, but that's okay. Well, you know how I feel about losing that shit. Left points on the field, I don't care. If it's 1 point, 3 points, you never know what can happen when you make those extra points. You got the team rushing down there, working their asses off. They get the 6 points, and then the guy goes out and misses. You can't tell me that doesn't piss him off. And we lost a game this year by 1 point, if we all remember, and we do. So points left on the field, I don't care how many they are. They'll bite you in the ass regardless. Yep. It's momentum, all that stuff. But
every time that they've missed an extra point, you've been like,
don't you think, here we go again? Yeah.
It's a close game to begin with. It's going to be a close game. And now we're going to go down by 2 scores.
I know, exactly.
If he doesn't miss the extra point in the Packers game, we're not down by 2 scores.
See,
there's no need to rush that final drive that ends up in an interception.
See,
Right.
that's exactly right. It doesn't matter, what it looks at the end of the game, the score wise. It's what's happening while the game is going on. And it's
Right.
so important. And I do got to say it. I'm going to say it on my show Friday. I did pick on Santos about not getting, they didn't trust him. I said, well, you're at the mercy of the TV announcers. They never said it was fucking windy there. They said it was cold. So I didn't know until the day after I did my show. I heard Santos say he told the coaches going into that game he could only do so much with what was going on with the wind. And that's why they did not go. It wasn't lack of trust, which I thought it was after the missed field extra point. I really did. But it was not. He said, I told the coaches with this wind, the way it was swirling. And actually, if you remember, Philadelphia was on their 30-yard line and they went for it on fourth down and we actually stopped them. So clearly it was okay. So I call out to Santos. Okay, me bad. But you still missed the extra point.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Every time, like I said, it's happened. It's been in a game that we've been in, and it's just fucked up the whole game. And I think that he's like what's remarkable is that he's only missed 2 field goals. And how many field goals has he missed in the last 2 years? I mean, what, 3, 4, 4?
Do you remember? He was going for that streak, that 30-something yard, and then that bald-headed idiot last year.
I'm not even going to get into that. I have zero thought.
Ever since he broke that streak when he sent him out for a 62 yard, which he knew he wasn't going to get, he hasn't really been the same. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but coincidence or not. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe in coincidences, so my guess is he screwed him up. But he's missed 5 extra points this year, and that does add up, as we know. So, but
he's got it in his head. I think
it is too.
He's already beaten himself up in the head, and it's too late.
It is too late.
He's probably going to miss 2 more.
Yeah, right. And a kicker, very superstitious. Well, they all are, but kickers in particular. So you know what? Thank you, bald-headed idiot. So, but it was, for the most part, I did not believe we were going to win that game, but they played way better. That defense, I got to say, the bye really helped them. We all know that. They did give up over 300 yards, but that backfield, which I've been bragging on all year anyways, they had a great game considering we were missing Gordon and Brisker. You were watching them knock down those passes or get in front of me, and they didn't have any pass interferences that day. I was impressed without your 2 best guys back there, the rookies. And
definitely.
We lost.
Definitely.
But the defensive line probably played one of their best games this season, and they still suck. But they did play one of their best games because they did sack them actually once, and they were after him, and they were making him run, and they were in his head. That was the thing; they were in his head, and he did 2 interceptions, and that was awesome. Unfortunately, out of the 3 turnovers the Bears did get, they only scored once off of them. And you'd like to at least have half. If you get 3, you'd want to score at least twice. But
I have a question before that. Michael Brown says, "Hi, Lynn. Just wanted to ask you, where is your Bears Christmas hat? Do you have one?"
I don't. You know what? I thought I did. And I was looking because I put up my stockings behind me. But I was like, I don't have a Bears Christmas. I have a White Sox Christmas hat, but I do not have a Bears one.
No White Sox allowed on this channel. I'm a Cubs fan.
I know. I was thinking about it. I thought, no, I better not go over there because I could lose subscribers. Because you know how it goes in Chicago, Bears Cup. The Chicagos are the nasty little word, the dirty little word in Chicago. So,
right.
Even though we won the World Series before they did, just saying.
Yeah, but they were supposed to win it before you.
Yeah, but we did win them in 2006 or 5. So,
in 2003, the fucking Bartman game. That was supposed to be the Cubs year. Damn it.
And it wasn't Bartman's fault. Let's not even get into that because we know.
Yeah,
who lost that game for them is the coach. He wore those pitchers out.
I wanted to ask you about that. That's true. I wanted to ask you about the Bears game. How much, looking at the way that the sunlight was on the field and the long shadows, how much do you think that the sunlight had came into play as far as maybe some of the the interceptions that Jalen Hurts threw when he's maybe
could've.
throwing with the sun coming in his eyes. And
Yeah, the sun
he's
is
throwing it
lower.
from
It's
the light,
winter. Yes.
the light to the dark side.
Yes, and it's true. The sun is lower because of winter, so it could be very well possible that he couldn't see. But I don't give a shit. We got 3 turnovers, well, 2
Good for you, man.
interceptions and a fumble recovery, and so I'll take them because I was yelling on my show. Where are the turnovers? So we got 3, and I gotta say, the guy I picked on for the last couple of weeks, 64, Purnell, he was the one that forced the fumble.
Yeah,
and then
he had a couple of swatted passes too, or at least one I know of.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're watching my show because I've been begging for passing. I've been picking on Purnell, and all of a sudden, look what happens. I'm just saying.
Everyone here can thank Lynn because they finally started paying attention to her three keys to the game. They had no turnovers. What are the other 2?
And, we really should have won because we did, although we had over 6 penalties and 5 to my rule, we won the time of possession only by a minute. And then we had 3 turnovers. They had 1, which, by the way, let's talk about that one again. Jones. You know what? In the back in the day, when, olden days when I had to walk up the hill to school and on the way home, walk up that hill.
10 miles one way and 15 miles the other way back. Yeah.
Absolutely. When you were a fumbler, some people might remember this. Coaches would make that running back carry around the facility after they were done practicing the football. And anytime somebody punched it out, that means they had to hold it another day longer. And they would make them go to lunch with it. They would do, and you know what? Maybe they need to do that with this young man because if he gets that label, fumbler, not only will it get in his head, but everybody's going to know it in the league. Back in their day, there was this great runner, which I'm sure a lot of people remember, Eric Dickerson. Towards the end of his career, he was labeled a fumbler, and that's what people did. They were in the championship game in '85 when we played them, the Rams. Was it the first game or the second game? Doesn't matter, before the Super Bowl. And that's all the Bears did. And I think they made him fumble several times, Eric Dickerson of the Rams in that game. But you get that label, and that's what people are going to do. They're not even going to try to tackle you. They're going to punch that ball out. So this young man, he's supposed to be all that, but I read about him again and why we drafted him. Hasn't really, it's one of the few bumps in the road for polls last year in that draft, but it is his rookie season. I don't see them getting rid of him because he's on a rookie contract, but you never know. But could probably work on it with him, but he needs work because, that's his 3rd fumble, and every fumble has hurt us. Every one of them has hurt us, right? Isn't it 3? It's not more than 3, right? It could be.
Jones has, I believe, 4 fumbles now. He has
4.
Well,
even worse.
I think he has 3 fumbles, but he had the one dropped deep ball, which I've already explained was just fine with me because they ended up scoring on that drive anyway and ate up the rest of the clock in the half. But it still would have been nice to see him catch it.
Yes, exactly. But these fumbles have hurt us every single time, and obviously in close games, because all these games we've been in have been close, except for one. I think we were blown out. The rest of them, I read a stat. God, I wish I could remember exactly what it said. It said something like, when the Bears have less than 6 minutes in the game and they have the ball, they have never scored in these close games, which I thought was very interesting. I was like, well, but I was like, wait a minute, except for Sunday because they scored with 4 minutes left. But that was the first time that they had 6 minutes left. So this was the first time all season and we do know we've been in some of these games on those last drives, and there's either an interception or it's a 3 and out,
or some asshole fucking hands the ball off to the other team, or they're on the goal line 4 times and can't score.
Because Luke doesn't get it.
Frustrating, man.
I know a lot of people too. I've got one listener who really he doesn't like Luke at all. And he says, a lot of the problems are players. He said, but the coaches, if you got really, really good coaches, look at some of these coaches, even Belichick, as much as I can't stand the dude, he could take a very average team and make them a winner. He's proved it year after year after year. And he's right. this listener, DJ, you're right. And he doesn't like Luke. He's like, I just don't think he's calling the right plays for Fields, this and that. And I know he wants him gone, but see, I can't believe I'm defending him. But I think we need him one more year for sure, because we need consistency for Fields. He cannot have a third year of a new offensive coordinator. He needs to stay consistent, and maybe Luke will get it. He just, he has flashes of really great play calls. There was one in a game, and you guys probably remember, and I don't remember what game it was, but basically Fields faked the ball so well behind his hip, and it looked like it was a run, and then he held it, he went back, and he threw a super awesome pass. Never seen that play again. Why not? I mean, it fucking worked. And
it was a Dolphins game. It was beautiful. It was. We talked about it. About it.
I mean, it was a great play. And Justin's, if he could do it, he sold it, man. And you see good quarterbacks, Brady's, the idiot in Green Bay, Peyton Manning. If they were good at that, and they did it. I mean, they didn't do it every single time, but you saw it at least once in a game for sure. I don't see why we're not seeing it more with him. So,
well, I think what you're seeing happening is we have a rookie offensive coordinator who was basically just a quality control coach and a quarterbacks coach before this, and now we have a brand new system that we're trying to implement with the players and figuring out what players work in the system, and we're trying to also figure out, well, I shouldn't say we, but Getsy's trying to figure out not only himself but what's going on, how to implement Justin Fields, what his strengths are, what plays work the best for him. So I think maybe you're seeing a little bit what's happening is as they progress through the season, the plays that they already had down that they were probably, by training camps end, those were the plays they were focusing on more in the beginning of the season. And then as they get those plays down, they started to implement more plays into the play, into the repertoire. And then some of that's going to become hit or miss because we were trying to see if it works, right? Like maybe it worked in practice a little bit more than it did at the end of training camp, and let's see how it happens. Oh, no, that didn't fucking work. But they don't have the players to do that fucking screen pass that they keep doing, and I'm tired of seeing it. In fact, I have it somewhere over here. It might actually be this is it.
And there's something else you guys were talking about on Monday that I want to talk about too after you show this.
This goddamn play, it's not, they don't have the players to do it, so stop doing it. Why do you even want Dante Pettis to catch that ball right there? He doesn't have lightning speed. That's the guy that you drafted, Velus Jones or Treston Ebner. You drafted the guys with those speed to do that play, and you don't have them, so fucking stop doing it. And it wasn't even working with Mooney, who has the speed. And I think you hit your mic again.
And Justin even said he's not good at that yet. So why would you even put that in there?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
It pisses me off.
He's pounding the ground at the end of this play because he's like, God damn it, why can't I make this pass?
And you guys were saying this the other day, and I was like agreeing with you guys. I'm like, well, I'm not a big fan and never have been a big fan of throwing behind the line of scrimmage. I'm just not, because the Bears have never been good enough to do it. And the last idiot did it all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, all the time. And the Bears aren't. They don't have the guys for the speed. So you're right. If you're going to do it, which shouldn't, put a running back in there or a Jones, somebody who can run it. Mm-hmm. Because that would have been lost for sure. So it was.
Who would have been great for that play is Jakeem Grant, who was on the team last year, the guy we picked up from the Dolphins for the round pick.
I know.
He was an awesome. Why the hell they didn't keep that guy? I don't know, because he was an excellent punt returner and kick returner, and he would have been perfect for that play. In fact, they ran it with him, and he well, did the Bears cut him? I'm gonna have to say the guy's goddamn name. Nagy.
I'm not even gonna get into that. I have zero thought.
Nagy fucking ran that play with Jakeem Grant, and it worked really well.
Right.
So it would have been nice for them to retain that guy because he's missing in this offense.
Well, They're probably saying that now, yeah, because Jones ain't doing it, that's for sure. And I don't want to pick on, he is young, he's a rookie, so I'm not big on picking on rookies too much, but
Right. Let a rookie be a rookie.
right, you got to let him learn, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt one more year for sure, but he's got to go. He's got to have somebody in the offseason. He's got to run around with that ball and have people chasing him and punching it out. He's got to do something because we can't have that next year. We just cannot, These
Right.
mistakes that the Bears are learning from, they cannot do next year. And we
Mm-hmm.
have seen improvement like this last game, And the one thing about Justin, I was talking to somebody, is it's amazing how much more comfortable he is. Do you remember 10 weeks ago how he looked kind of scared, not confident out there? And now, honestly, if he had wide receivers that could go up and catch that freaking ball and steal it from the defenders, which we desperately need somebody with speed to, this kid would be passing yards would equal his rushing yards. You know what I mean?
Where do you think he goes in the draft now if they redrafted that draft?
Who?
If they redrafted the Justin Fields, if they had to do the draft over again
After
last
seeing
year,
what we've seen?
yeah. Do you think Justin Fields goes 2 like he should have?
Oh, he definitely would have gone higher. There's no way. I mean, I can't agree with you always on those kind of things because you're usually never right. But I'm just messing with them, people. I'm just messing with them.
She's correct on that. I mean, how many?
No.
I picked almost every game to be a win. The one game I picked to be a loss, they beat the Patriots.
I'm not going to ever let Dan live down 11-6. I just won't. It's just too damn funny. So, but then I'm wrong too. I said 5-12. So, but we could still do it. But anyways, he has so much more comfortable and confident. So, that game against they were the number 2 defense in the league. Number 2. They were top 10 in scoring points, and we held them. They were averaging 30 plus a game, and there were some games there they put numbers up. We kept them to 25, which I was impressed with a terrible defensive line. So yeah, that says something to me. And
absolutely, it does.
And you know what? They needed the break, though. That's for sure. They needed that.
First off, I want to answer Cliff's question. Any comments on the 3 guys the Bears signed? Linebackers Elijah Lee, Kwani Deng, and defensive end Terrell Lewis. No, I have no idea who they are, Cliff.
I don't either, Cliff. I just saw it today, and I haven't had a chance to look.
Maybe Steve S. Steve S. is my buddy here, and he knows.
I know. I'm really bummed.
Shit. And so, but the next thing I wanted to say to Steve was, I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Yeah.
About
he asked me if I remember him having a Dickerson jersey. I've known Steve since I was 8 years old.
You heard me? Yeah,
so I don't remember that jersey, Steve, but I forgot the question I was going to ask.
You were talking about
God,
now you got me doing it. I know. See, he's got a pickled brain too.
So I had Cliff up here. No idea who they signed.
Yeah.
No fucking idea. Oh, and I was going to say maybe Steve knows who these guys are. If you do, Steve,
well, they
let
had
us
to
know
do it
chat if you're still watching.
Yeah. I was really bummed when I heard about Sam Boomer because here's this kid who came off the bench and he was balling it, man. So really bummed that he's off the rest of the year, but I don't think he broke it. I think he just probably a bad sprain, and it's only 3 games left. So
yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't do the injury report today. I'm sorry.
Well,
guys.
I was looking and they didn't say. I just said I read he's out for the year, and all they said was an ankle. There was not, is it broken? They did not say it. So maybe it's just a high sprain. They take weeks, and you know what? With 3 left, it's just they don't want to take any chances. I don't know, but that's a bummer because the kid was doing really well. And,
he was, man. He was.
He
way he was able to step in like that and just.
I know, and to follow Roquan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a lot on his shoulders. So I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, back to what Cliff says. Fields would go to the Niners if the draft was now. Did the Niners have the 2nd pick, or I thought they had the 3rd pick?
I don't remember.
Maybe they did have the 2nd.
Kidding me? That was 2 years ago. I can't remember 20 minutes ago.
Let's see. I have the injury report here. Let's see.
For this week?
Yeah. So Blackwell, shoulder. Do you hear the feedback coming in there, Lynn?
No, I don't.
Okay. He's full participation. It's
Cody. Shit. See white hair?
Yeah.
Man.
Borum's coming back. So he had full participation. Chase Claypool, limited, did not participate
Gary's
on
coming
Wednesday.
back. Yep.
Oh, Tevin Jenkins that's nice to know that he's limited. He's not.
Yeah, he's back in the building, and they said if he is able, he's going to go send it. Apparently it was a stinger, and thank God that's all it was.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson, he was full participation. Well, that's good considering ribs. I've broken a rib before. You can't even breathe, man.
I fractured a rib, and I was, oh my God, you're right. You can't breathe. It was awful. And I've always said ever that. I was like, I don't know how they play. I don't, because I was in so much pain.
No shit. It was so awful. You can't even move. You breathing.
No.
Just.
I know. It was
thank God
terrible.
it's not that bad. So
I'll have to tell you the story how I broke my ribs sometime, not on the air.
Justin Jones' illness did not participate, but that was Tuesday, so it was full participation today.
You know, these guys are all probably got that damn flu going around, so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everybody's gotten it. And
there's been an illness for the last few weeks, hasn't there?
Yeah, and Veldor, I hope he's back.
Notice how they call that an illness now? It's not COVID.
Well, they could have the flu, COVID, or RSV. All three are rampant right now in the United States. So
but last year they were even holding people out of
I know.
If they
tested
positive and they were vaccinated, they were out for a period of time. Like now they're not even testing for it anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, that's good, but it's just weird. I'm just saying it's weird.
I mean, when I had the RSV, I tested several times because I swear to God I had COVID, but I didn't. So, you just never know. But so
it looks like EQ is going to be out because with a concussion, he probably will.
We kind of figured that, right? Yeah.
Kendall Vildor did not participate with an ankle. Armin Watts, shoulder, he fully participated. Trayvon Wesco did not participate in Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Cody Whitehair, same thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when game time rolls around.
That's right, and
do you even want to look at stats from this last game, or?
Nah. You know what? We know he got sacked 6 times. We know that was the bad thing. But I was afraid it was going to be more because they had 49 going into that game. That defense, he's lucky it was only 6. I mean, but the way that one run, let's talk about that one where he eluded the guy who actually had him around his neck and it gets under him and then he's running down the sideline. That was a thing of fucking beauty. I would have loved to see him get the touchdown. We know they just stepped on the line, but we got a touchdown right after. But that was a thing of beauty. And the other thing that really, yes, this is the one. Watch this. This is right there.
I know. I was sitting on my couch with the windows open, and everyone could hear me screaming because I'm like, "Go, go, go, go!"
Oh, me
and I'm
too.
like, "Okay,
I'm
he's
yelling.
out of bounds." And I'm like, "Oh my God, he's not out of bounds! Oh my God!" And he was, but it didn't look like it from that angle.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
And the other one he did that I thought really showed maturity improvement for him was when we scored that last touchdown with less than 4 minutes, where he was in the pocket and he's looking. He went up. He's got Eagles coming at him, and he's looking around. He scanned that field 3 times, and the pocket awareness of that, and then he sees Pringle, and he just touchdown.
Yes.
That was a thing of beauty. Those 2 plays stuck out, and that one in particular because he was passing, and he just had the confidence in himself. And he was so aware. I mean, I watched him scan that field. And we're not talking,
Here you go, Lynn.
Who's one of the worst teams? We were talking Philadelphia. Here we go. Yes, this one. Watch it. Watch this kid.
Yep, he's not looking to run.
No.
That was a beautiful pass,
It
too.
was beautiful. I gave him in my show. I'm like, that was the best pocket awareness I've seen him do all season. And this is the thing. He's going to get better and better. That's why I've been yelling, fucking throw the ball. We know he can run. I know everybody wants him to break, but he's in the record books now. So I know everybody wants him to pass Lamar Jackson, who's got 1206 from 2019. And, but I'd really like to see him put up some more passing just to get the experience under his belt going into the off season. But we've got these three games.
So last week he attempted 21 passes, but how many of those? See, that's where it gets tricky because he had 15 runs.
Right.
So 15 of those runs, they weren't. I mean, how many of them were designed? Maybe 3. So
I'd say more like 5.
Okay, so he would have 31 attempts then. So that would be a good number, right? That's a number you want to have. You want to see. I think it's those plays that end up turning into runs. That's what's taken away from the passing game.
Yeah, and I get it, and it's because again, people are like, well, Lynn, he doesn't have a line, and I know he doesn't, but then get him the experience of running out, or call the play where you have him run out and throw on the run. Let's get him experience there. It's just not going to hurt to get, but we just don't have obviously it showed in this game that we don't have wide receivers that are solid. We just don't.
Just take a look at these numbers right here.
I know. I couldn't believe them when I looked at them. I was like, when I did my show on Monday, I'm like, I didn't even mention the wide receivers because I give some, I give the stats from the game before, the night before, and I didn't even mention them. It was not worth it. I mean, it wasn't. I wasn't giving them any props. They didn't,
A.J. Brown had more fucking receiving yards himself than our entire team did.
Yeah.
Look at that. 152 as a team.
Yeah. Isn't that sad? So, wide receiver, big thing in the offseason. Hi, Dan. Mac.
Yeah. I used to work with Mac in Colorado many, many moons ago.
Oh, hey, Mac, welcome. But so, you know what? But we're going to, the Bills, like I said, they are passing. They are 5th in the league. Rushing, they're 8th in the league. They're 4th in the league on scoring points. And they're 2nd in the league on not allowing points.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good. But
you're talking about the Eagles here. Or are you talking about the Bills now? Talking about the Bills right now?
Yeah, that's who I was just talking about. Those are all top 10. And but they're vulnerable, I think. They're missing their best defensive player now. Vaughn's out the rest of the year. And Allen's got that bad elbow. So with it being cold and he's got a bad elbow, he might not be passing a lot. So, but we can't, as you can see, they can run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they have 2 running backs that have almost one has over 700, the other one almost has 700 yards.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Josh Allen. I'm sorry.
So you got Josh Allen. I know.
Josh Allen has 705 fucking rushing yards.
I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, "What?" So they can run the ball.
Thank you, Cliff.
We're in trouble. Yeah. Because the defensive line, but maybe they'll show up again. Who knows? But I was talking about these last 3 games, and I think we for sure. Of course, there was a lot of games we should have won this year. We know it, but I think we could actually pull out 2 out of these last 3 games.
Wait, wins?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, listen to me.
You're gonna call a win?
I know, it's shocking for me, right? The only so you got Bills, Detroit, Minnesota. Only 1 away, and Detroit actually scares me the most out of all of them because of the roll they're on. They're 7-7 now, but I totally think we could beat them in Detroit. And although Minnesota set a record on Saturday, which was a fucking awesome game, they were down 36 points, and they set the record of coming back 36-0, and they came back and won that game. And the last time I bet most people don't know this. This is a nice little trick because people think I get the name wrong. The last time this happened was a team was down 34 points to 0, 34 to 0. And that was the Houston Oilers.
I saw you say that on your show.
And the Buffalo Bills, right? And people are like, who are the Houston Oilers, right?
Right.
I know.
Houston
That's when
Oilers.
they had the coach with that big cowboy hat on. And I can't remember his name, but he was a character. And but I still think that Minnesota's beatable. There's something about them that Buffalo's going to kill the Bears. I don't think so, Cliff. I think, I'm not saying, hey, if Philadelphia didn't kill the Bears, I don't see Buffalo doing it. I see it's going to be a close game, too. I do. I don't think the Bears are going to win it, but you never know. So I think for sure I would just
any given Sunday, Lynn.
What?
Any given Sunday.
That's right. And it's happened in the league.
Mm-hmm.
What's 50 burger?
50 burger means 50. They're going to put up 50 points on us.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. I can bet you right now, sir, that is not going to happen.
For anyone on audio stream, St. Omni in chat he's asking, is this going to be a 50 burger?
No. And you know what? I mean, didn't everybody think that last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
And J-Rock says, I thought the Eagles were going to kill the Bears. So, I did not. I thought that the Eagles were going to overlook the Bears to the Cowboys. I know you did. And it was working out that way the whole game. I was like, I turned to my wife. I'm like, are we going to fucking win this? We're in this game. I think we're going to win this. No.
I would have been sweet. There's no doubt about it. But a lot of people around the league, I've heard, TV announcers and whatnot say it was because they beat, now he's saying 40.
No, he's saying, okay, a 40 burger? Right.
You know what? I really hope, just to shut everybody out, the Bills beat us. I mean, the Bills lose to us. Wouldn't that be great? But I kind of like the Bills, and I'd like to see them go. There's a team that you kind of feel sorry for. You go to the Super Bowl 4 years. Was it in a row? And they lost
4 years in a row.
And they lost every one of them. You kind
imagine if they won every single one of them. No, sorry, that wasn't a fart. That was my legs on the chair here. The rubber on my shoe rubbed on it squeaked.
Sure. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
No, if they would have won all 4 of those, nobody would be talking about the fucking Cowboys. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
They would be the greatest team in history with 4 Super Bowl wins in a row. They would be the greatest team in history. It's sad that they didn't.
It was really kind of sad.
Now nobody even thinks about them because of that.
No, and those were all
I'm
Jim
rooting
Kelly.
for them too.
Jim Kelly.
I hate to say it, but I'm rooting for the Lions too.
You know what? I kind of am too, but boy, I would love to beat them. And I know that somebody wrote they have to win all their games, and they do because they want to make the playoffs. And we want them to do that over Green Bay. Those assholes won again Monday. And I'll tell you what, the referees helped them again.
Mm-hmm.
There was a shitty call on the other team. And you're like, there we go again. Because, there's a lot. I don't know if there's been a lot of talk online about because did something happen in basketball that they caught a ref cheating? I'm not sure. I don't watch basketball.
Yeah. Many years ago they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's come up now. And, because a lot of people are questioning the refs this season. Now there's, could this be going on? Is there an investigation we don't know about? Sometimes you got to say, it's a tough job being a ref. And sometimes they do miss stuff. But when it's right in front of them and it's blatant, there's no excuse.
Smack. No, I think you're still good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that blatant smack to the fucking head. It was like he knew that he was in a position that the refs weren't going to be able to see it, and he just took advantage of it because he's just such a dirty prick.
Oh, and something
I love him on the Bears though.
Something Nomad said on the other day, and I really liked what he said. That one pass towards the end of the game where our receiver went the wrong way and it was wide open. The one down by the touchdown goal line. Who was the receiver? Was it Jones?
Yeah. It's the I have it right here. It's the it's I think it's this one.
And Saint, I know that about the refs.
No, that's not it.
No, that's not it. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Of course you do.
Yeah, I think it's nope. It's on the other side of the field.
No, it's on the other side.
It was towards the end of the game. It might be this one.
Where's Kitty? We need a producer.
I know. Kitty, we need a producer. She says. It's this one.
This one. Oh, it was Jones.
Yes.
She says for you, yes. All right.
Thank you,
yes,
Kitty.
I need my fucking producer.
Yes. Jones and what No Man said was awesome. He didn't sell it. And do you know, in that game I was watching Monday night, after he said that, I was watching the game and listening to you guys. A player sold it. It was not pass interference, but he got the freaking flag because he sold it.
Yep.
And this kid,
he made an excellent point to that.
yes, that was a great, because we've seen it. And it usually happens against us on the Bears, where the other guy's selling it. So I'm not sure he would have gotten one on this because it was a pretty bad, there was a mix-up somewhere. But got to learn to sell it, man.
Right there, he should have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
His arms around. Yeah.
Remember Jared Goff sold the one over the when we got the out-of-bounds hit, which was a bunch of bullshit because Gordon was punching the ball. He wasn't trying to hit him. But he sold it in that game, and they gave him the 15-yard penalty.
Exactly.
So you got to learn to do it. But this one
is a rookie mistake. It's a rookie mistake.
This is a huge rookie. I mean, in more than one way, he did not run the right route. We know that. So they got some work to do with that young man.
Well, either he didn't run the right route, or it was a pass interference because he was being held.
He was being held earlier on, right? We're right there
from being able to cut inside to where he needed to get to.
And look where the ref is. He's right there. Any other color uniform than the Bears, they would have thrown a flag. Yeah. I'm convinced. Because
you have to get to the ball to be able to get it. And if you're not allowed to get to the ball because the defender isn't paying any fucking attention to the ball, that's what a pass interference is.
Well, and that's what one of the guys said after the show. One of the guys in Chicago said, well, maybe they thought it was uncatchable. Well, it was uncatchable because he held him and he couldn't get to the ball. So, you don't know, but it's just like, sell that baby. Say, man, he held me. If it doesn't work, it don't work. Well, Fields has been saying the last few weeks, and I think he's right. He's like, I'm not getting the calls I deserve because I'm being pounded on, and I'm not getting the unnecessaries that these other quarterbacks that are winning are getting. And he's right. Now, I want him to watch himself because a big problem with Cutler is refs hated Cutler because he was constantly complaining. He was in their face all the time, and I believe he didn't get the benefit of the doubt because he was being too much of a baby. So you got to watch it. You see the guys, Brady will go up to him and have like, hey, man, but, just make a comment, walk away.
Right.
Just let it be in their head and walk away. Cutler was always, Cutler was a tool.
Yeah. Hey, watch. Ndamukong Suh just hit me, or Sue just swatted me in the head as I was going down. Like,
could you keep an eye on that?
Kind of stuff, right. Man. The guy's a dirty player. Come on.
Yeah, you got to make them aware. So then they'll start watching. I mean, that's what coaches do a lot of times when they're yelling at the refs on the sideline. People always say, what are they yelling at? It's like, they're just telling them, hey, watch that. For the future, it's been going on. So then you get the ref to pay a little bit more attention. They're not going to overturn anything. It never happens. But you know what I mean. Make them aware.
Right. All right, enough on that. I want to do a little oh God, I forgot the name of it. What did I want?
Naughty and nice.
No, thank you. I want to do a little naughty and nice segment over here. Since it's our Christmas, it's our last show before Christmas. I got the Christmas lights going on behind me here. So I'm going to pull this up. I want to let's just go down this list of all the players on this roster very quickly. And anyone that you don't know or hasn't played or anything, we don't really need to.
Right.
Let's talk about players that have been playing. So let me zoom this in a little bit more so it makes it easier. Let's see. Okay.
There we go.
So really quickly, let's just go down the line. Naughty or no? Matt Adams, naughty or nice?
Naughty.
Naughty for me. Angelo Blackson, naughty or nice?
Nice.
Nice for me too. Josh Blackwell, naughty or nice?
Naughty.
I'm going to say nice. He's the kid that's been playing in the last couple of weeks here and against Green Bay, and he played a lot in the Eagles
okay.
game.
See, I'm
so,
not. I don't know him that much, so I should have said
you
that.
give
Right?
him. I think you would give him a nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kari Blasingame, our fullback, naughty or nice?
I don't know because I can't say I've seen. I know he plays on special teams, so you know what? Special teams hasn't been that good. I say naughty.
Okay. Whew, that's a good one. He has been blocking well as our fullback, so I'm going to give him a nice.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting. Larry Borum, naughty or nice?
It's hard, you know what? They're all naughty, but there are standouts. You know what? I haven't seen too many penalties. I'll give them nice.
Hmm.
Tim Boyle.
Oh, I'm going to give Larry Borum a naughty. Tim Boyle's a quarterback
I think
that
Kitty
picked up.
said nice.
Did you say nice, Kitty? No, she's not in the room.
Oh, Tim
No,
Tim
she's
Boyle.
not.
Who the hell is he?
Trevor Simeon went down, and then Justin Fields when they weren't sure if he could play, and it was just going to be Nathan Peterman.
He used to play for Green Bay years ago, didn't he?
Correct. Yes.
All right. Nice. Right here. Nice.
Nice.
No, not him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Jaquan Brisker.
Nice.
Yeah. Same for me. Nice. Andrew Brown, nothing to say about him. Jatari Carter hasn't played. Taco Charlton. Taco Charlton's played a little. I'm going to give him a naughty.
Me too.
Chase Claypool.
I haven't seen a lot of them, but I'm going to give them nice.
I'm going to give him a nice too. I can't. It's too
it's too early.
I gave him an incomplete when we did our grades, right?
Yes.
Tristan Ebner.
Boy, this is a tough one because he was nice and then he was naughty. So you know what? I'm gonna give him a nice. He's got some. He's had a few explosive plays.
I'm gonna give him Tristan Ebner. He hasn't done shit. Well, he had some nice kick. He had a couple of nice kickoff returns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a naughty. He's replaceable.
Okay.
He's another one of these guys that they keep trying to get that screen to work on. And no. That's a naughty.
I don't want him back.
Dieter Iceland.
That is.
He's our backup center. He hasn't played this year.
No.
Darrington Evans. He's who they put in after they pulled him from the practice squad, put him in when Herbert got injured. I'm gonna give him a nice.
I'm gonna give him a naughty.
Okay, that works. Because he didn't do shit the last game. Let's look at this. His stats for the last game was 2 carries, I think, for where is it? 2 carries for 9 yards, right here. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a nice just because of what I think that the value that he has to the team. Okay, Justin Fields. I mean, come on. Trenton Gaylor, rookie punter. What do you think? Your mic.
Nice.
You know, I really like how your mic sounds, and I wanted to ask you like some information on that because every time I re-listen to this podcast, I hate my fucking mic, and I love how yours sounds. But if you just keep tapping it and it turns the fucking thing off, then I don't want to do that.
It's me, you know. I'm so.
You know. All right.
I am. But I'm going to give him a nice.
Okay, I'm going to give him a nice too. Travis Gibson.
Nice.
I'm going to give him a naughty.
Oh.
He hasn't done shit this year for me. Kyler Gordon.
Nice.
Nice for me as well.
Yeah.
Ryan Griffin.
I haven't seen a whole lot from him. I mean, he's been in there. I don't think his blocking has been okay. Naughty.
I'll give him because he's played well when he's been in the games. He's played a lot more than I think we both think. He had that one pass too.
I think he's been a much more of a blocker than we realize. Yeah. But yeah,
he has that pass that Justin.
You know what? I take it back. I'm gonna give him a nice because he is stuck blocking and not catching like I know he would.
Mm-hmm. N'Keal Harry.
Well, this is a tough one, but when he's in, I like him, so I'm giving him a nice.
I'm gonna give him a nice too. I think he's someone that let's see what let's keep him around and see what happens next year when he's been on the off, because they just got him right at the end of training camp. He's been learning the offense too.
And then he got hurt, and then
Right. Elijah Hicks. He's the rookie that we drafted from California.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say naughty.
I'm gonna give him a nice because he's a rookie. He's played sparingly in the last couple of games. Since Jackson
went down. Right.
Yeah, he hasn't been terrible, and he is a rookie, so he's definitely worth keeping. Where am I at?
Oh yeah.
Right. DHC, come on. DHC
nice.
is a nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
clearly.
nice. He had an interception last week. Nice, Trevor.
Kevin Jenkins is a nice.
Yep.
Jalen Johnson is a nice.
Nice.
Right?
Yep.
Braxton Jones.
Nice.
Nice. Jalen Jones.
He's starting to step up. I'm going to give him a nice.
I'm going to give him a nice too. Justin Jones.
You know what? I think I got him mixed up with another players I gave naughty or nice to that he should have. I'm going to give him a nice.
Justin Jones?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I've seen some flashes.
Yeah, if you have more talent around him, see what happens.
See, that's the thing. Some of these guys are going to be better next year. Jones, naughty.
Jones gets a naughty for me too.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet.
Nice.
He gets a nice for me too.
Yep.
Alex Leatherwood. I'm
going to give him a nice from what I see, and it hasn't been enough. I'd like to see more of them. But from what I'm seeing, I'm going to give him a nice.
I'm going to give him a nice too. He played like shit in this last game. He did not look like a right tackle in this last game.
Well,
but he might be a right guard.
But
or
he's not isn't he a left tackle?
He was a left tackle in Alabama. And
that's what we draft him for, isn't it? But he's playing the other side because we're hurt.
Well, no, he was drafted by the Raiders. I think they played him at. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. They played him out of position. They didn't play him at left tackle. I think they played him at left guard or maybe right tackle or something.
Nomad said on your show Monday, it is hard, muscular wise, to retrain the body. So I'm gonna give him a nice.
I'm gonna give him a nice too. He's definitely worth keeping on the team.
Yes.
And trying to see what they can do with him.
I've seen him play this guy, but I'm not that familiar with this guy.
Elijah Lee is who Cliff was just saying. Did we have anything to say about him? He's one of the three guys he mentioned. So he's the linebacker we just picked up.
Well, then I wouldn't know. Yeah, we don't. You can't
Nothing
even give
to say about him.
Yeah.
David Montgomery.
Nice.
Nicholas Morrow.
This guy, I'm got it tough because you know what? There were some flashes in the beginning of the season where this guy was flying all over, but I haven't seen it much lately. I'm gonna give him a naughty.
He did have like fucking 12 tackles yesterday.
Did he?
11 tackles. Nicholas Morrow.
Wow. How about the other one that was right below him? Not him. When you're back, when the nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. He's another linebacker.
Al-Qadim Muhammad.
Yes.
Naughty.
Yeah, naughty.
I agree. Sam Mustapher.
This guy, you know what? He's not playing where he should play, right?
He is. He's playing center. That's where he should be playing.
That's not his position.
That is his position. Yeah, he was a center at Notre Dame.
Are you sure? Well, then he gets naughty for sure. If that's his position and that's how he's playing it, naughty.
I'm going to give Sam Mustapher a nice because the dude he's been through so much shit. He's been put through the ringer, and he has been playing better as the season has progressed. So I'm going to give him a nice. I think he's a solid veteran, now veteran in his third year, going into his fourth year next year. I mean, I think they have to re-sign him.
Got him in the offseason and free agency. Somebody released him with his rookie contract, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Interesting.
Thank you, Cliff. Cliff says, Dan, Leatherwood played right tackle for the Raiders for 4 games, then was moved to right guard. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the Mike Purnell guy that I was talking about. And you know what? I'm still getting him a naughty because I saw him standing around way too many times when plays were running right by him. Naughty.
I'm going to give him a naughty because he's the guy that I think he blocked the field goal no. That was Allen Robinson. No,
Yeah,
that was Brian.
no.
That was Dominique Robinson that blocked the field goal.
Yeah, that wasn't this guy. No.
But
Yeah.
he's had some passes. He's swatted down some passes. He's forced some fumbles. I'm gonna give him a nice.
Okay.
I don't give a shit what Nathan Peterman does.
Me
Fuck
neither.
that guy.
Naughty.
Yeah, naughty. Dante Pettis. Ooh.
It's tough with these wide receivers. I mean, I'm gonna give him a nice.
I'm gonna say a for effort with him. So I'll give him a nice too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Pringle a nice because he's made some good catch and he did come back and he made Justin aware that he was open in this last game, and that's what I like to see our wide receivers do more of, and they don't do it.
I'm going to give him a nod. I expected more out of him this season, and he's
I could see
underperformed
that.
to what I kind of had envisioned for him. Riley Reef, right tackle.
Does he play every game?
Oh yeah, he's our right tackle right now. He took Borum's job.
So, and I don't remember 71 getting a lot of penalties.
I'm giving Riley Reef a nice.
I'm going to give him a nice too.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching some of the film where Alex Leatherwood was in the last game, and you see him just get run around like a turnstile, and then the next play you see Riley Reef come in and he has good protection. He's definitely getting a nice from me.
Okay.
Let's go. Dominique Robinson, rookie. I'm giving him a nice.
All right, I'll agree with you on that one because I don't have a decision, so I'll go with you.
Cairo fucking Santos. Naughty. Your mic again.
Bless it. Yeah, I got to give him a naughty. I do. I'm sorry, Santos. Yeah. 5 mixed points. Sorry.
And even though he's only missed 2 field goals, those five missed PATs cost us.
Have hurt us. They have
helped cost us games, I should say.
And you got to give this guy a nice every time.
Patrick Scales, yeah, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's a nice Michael Schofield. He hasn't played. He didn't play well on the right side when Tevin Jenkins came out, but he played really well on the left side when Whitehair was out. So I'm gonna give Schofield. I'll give him a nice, just to be nice.
All right, I'll give him a nice too. I'll give St. Brown a nice.
Oh, that's a tough one for me. Oh shit! I'm gonna give EQ a naughty just because I expected more out of him.
I get it.
I expected more out of him. AJ Thomas, defensive back, not much. Just go off of there. Joe Thomas has played well. He's now our middle linebacker.
Yeah, so we're going to give him a nice.
I'm gonna give him a nice too.
Have to.
Kendall Vildor.
Oh God, this guy he's another one of those, could be real good and solid, and then he does something really stupid.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
give him a nice though, because I think he averages more than he does bad. So he's just not nice. He's not a standout star, but he's solid.
Mm-hmm. Armin Watts.
Honestly,
I'm going nice.
Okay, nice.
He's played well. I think he had the sack yesterday.
Yeah, I mean Sunday. Right? Yep.
Or Sunday, yeah. Sterling Ward hasn't played enough. Trevon Wesco, I'm giving a nice. He's played well when he was in there.
Me too.
He's injured now, but he was.
I'll give him a
nice. Had a couple of touchdowns, yeah. Cody Whitehair, this is a hard one. The final one here. Cody Whitehair.
I gotta give him a nice. He has not been perfect by any means, but he has been one of the mainstays of that line.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give him a nice too. He didn't have a good game last week, but that was probably the best offensive line that
It was the best. I mean, they're the second. I mean, it was Philadelphia. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So, they did, considering, they gave up. What do we say? 49 sacks. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot. Yeah. So but that was interesting.
Well, there you have it. There's our Dan and Lynn's lowdown, the naughty and nice for your Christmas episode of the Lowdown with Dan and Lynn.
We incorporate everything, man. We're so cool. So cool.
Oh, and so I know that you have to get going.
Yeah, we got to go in a
few
minutes. But so who's going to win Sunday? Now we already know. Well, no, that's some of the subscribers have been talking, saying we're going to get creamed. So what do you think?
Well, this is going to get interesting because the last I called this, we won. I'm going to say they're going to get their fucking ass handed to them.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, I think they're going to get their fucking ass handed to them. I think a 40 burger is more correct, J-Rock, than a 50 burger, but I think they could put up 40 points on us. I don't think they're going to put up 40 points on us. I think, all right, I'll give you my.
Plus, you have our backfield. Brisker and Gordon are back.
True. All right, I'm going to go 35-21 Bills.
I'm going to go. Let's have a little fun. I'm not a big predictor, and I'm usually always wrong, but maybe this time I'll be right because he picked the Bills to win. I'm going to pick the Bears to win. And I'm going to pick 36-32.
Wow.
You heard it here.
Wow. I can't believe you just predicted the Bears to beat the Bills.
And won't you be like, if that happens, you're going to jump on a jet and you're going to fly to Vegas just to give me a hug. I know it.
I probably will, yes. And I better damn well hear you sing that fucking fight song on your channel.
I know. And you know what? I'm in the midst of finishing up my letter to George McCaskey. And that's the one thing I've written in there is I got a great idea for you, George. Get rid of that song and put it out to the fans, make it a contest to come up, and then they can win something like maybe season tickets for a year or Bears, paraphernalia or whatever, and see if we can get a new song. So we'll see what George listens to me.
I have this Renee and I, my wife and I are working on this parody song for the Bears for something that we're going to incorporate maybe even into an opener or something. And I wish I could play it for you right now, but
don't ruin it. Just wait.
I can't do it because of copyright issues, but it has the theme song to a Talking Heads song.
Oh,
like the theme music is that, but we completely changed the lyrics around, and it's all Bear centric. But that would I'll definitely send it to you when it's done because you might think that's a great idea for the new fight song.
Yeah, it might be. Hey, you could be the winner. My husband, oddly enough, you say Talking Heads, many years ago, before he passed, he made this really cool DVD of it was I don't know if you ever watched White Christmas.
Oh yeah.
But it's no, that was the different one. I never take that back. There was another one that okay, well, let's get to the Talking Heads, and I can't remember the song, but he did a DVD of me and my sister and all our kids and my brothers in all the order of the four of us and then our 5 grandkids. And it wasn't 5 grandkids at the time, it was 2, and it was to the Talking Heads. God, keep them up all late at night. What's the name of that song? And it makes me think of that as my husband did a DVD of all me and my sisters, and
oh, I can't think of it because all I have is a song in my head that this.
I know, and I can't think of it.
All right, I'll give you a teaser. It's Burning Down the House, but it's going to be.
It's not Burning Down the House. Not that one.
It's going to be changed to Bearing Down the House.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. And Cliff, you're right. It is bold, but you know what? I'm Lynn.
That is fucking bold, Lynn. You are Lynn. You can be bold.
Santa, all I want for Christmas is at least one more win. Please, you didn't give us Green Bay for cripe's sake.
And you know what? Christmas is also my birthday.
I know it is. And
so if I can just get a birthday Christmas win,
I've got a special gift for you now. Would you like it now? I can stay on a little bit longer, or would you rather me send it to you in a only for you?
Like an email?
No, I would send the video. It's something I do for only special friends and family. It's called The Gift That Just Keeps on Giving.
Oh, so you want to do it on the show here?
I could do it on the show. I could do it on the show, and I could send it to you on your birthday too. Or would you just rather be surprised on Christmas Day?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then we can play it again on the next show.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, when I heard, I was like, "That's right, his birthday is on Christmas." You had told me that before, and I was so glad you brought it up again because I want to do this. Not everybody gets this one either, Dan. This is special.
Oh, excellent! Thank you so
I'm
much.
just
I can't
saying.
wait. I'm going to be looking forward to it now.
It's a special gift, just family and very close friends. So
Cool.
You're in.
Cool.
you're in,
I
baby.
love the suspense. I
Okay.
love the suspense.
And then people next week will be like, "Well, now I want to hear it."
Wait, you're keeping me in suspense now.
I know. And Cliff, I think you're probably going to get what you want, so don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I think you will.
And is this video NSW, NSFW? I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean?
Sorry, Sammy, I'm too slow for that one.
I'm very old, Saint,
this
so I have
video
no
not-
idea.
Not something. I
I'm in
don't know.
my
I don't know what it means.
How would I know what that means?
I'm going to be 48. I'm getting there too.
Oh, good God.
No, not suitable for work. I got it.
Oh, not suitable for work. I'm not sure I
Is that-
really know what that means, but
I think St. Omni's asking if the video that you're going to send me is not suitable for work. Yeah.
oh no, it's not a dirty video. It by
Hmm.
any means, no. No.
I
It's
would hope
just
not. It's a Christmas thing, a birthday Christmas thing.
well, yeah, but it's a birthday thing. It's a birthday thing, is what it is. So, and I might add a little Christmas in there because it is Christmas. So,
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
So-
I do have some bad news. I don't think we're going to be able to do this show next Wednesday because I have some friends that are coming into town.
you know what?
Um,
It's okay because I am traveling that day.
You're bowling that day?
Did you say bowling?
Yeah. Did you say I'm bowling?
No.
You kind of cut out for a second. It's like you said I'm bowling that day.
Oh my God, you cracked me up. No, I'm traveling.
You're like, how the fuck did you think I said bowling?
I don't know where you got bowling, traveling, but that's okay. I'm cool.
Well, the screen blipped and you kind of cut out
Sure.
and then back in for a second, so it sounded like
Sure it did, Dan. Like Rachel and Ross were on a break. Uh-huh.
as you like to do. It's my hearing. What can I say?
I think on Monday you had a few cocktails too on the show. I'm just saying that.
Oh yeah, when you're
I
in the
thought
bar
so.
room, you got to have a few cocktails.
I thought so. You two were pretty crazy, but so
That
yes.
show got a little.
That's
that got
okay.
real
So
fun
then
at the end.
we have to wish all our right now, our subscribers, our fans, our awesome watchers. From me, I want to wish you a very, very happy holiday. And I'm going to be culture, and I'm not going to. Culture. What is
You
wrong
mean
with
bowling?
you?
Are you going
Kosher.
bowling?
Kosher. I'm going to be kosher and do it the right way. Happy holidays, and I hope everyone's 2023 is everything you want it to be. And let's hope the Bears go to the playoffs in 2023. Rock on.
They will. So,
So-
Lynn, just to be sure, so you're traveling on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I have
That's
fri-
the
I have
28th.
friends-
Right.
I have
Yep.
friends in from on Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Thursday. So if you don't want to do the show at all because you're going to be traveling and then you're not going to be able to do your show after that, right? Like on a Thursday.
I might be able to do it on Thursday. Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. We'll text. I'll have my laptop and stuff. Although I could bring my microphone. I don't know about my lighting system, but I could definitely bring my microphone. And
Sure.
and where I will be, there is going to be the only Bears thing I'll have where I am. It's a really cool picture my sister has in her office. So I always sit in front of that. And I do my shows. They're just not not all this
Yeah,
stuff.
you have all
there.
your cool bear stuff.
Yeah, all my cool stuff. So
it's like me. I'm in a different environment here.
yeah, you're in Hawaii. God, what is wrong with me today? You're in Florida. My God, once you started with the bowling, we went downhill.
I fucking wish I was in Hawaii.
Oh my God, I'm going to Hawaii next year.
I'm in the poor man's Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I'm poor, and my brother is actually going to fly me out. He lives there, and my girlfriends and I are going to be 65, so we're all going to celebrate getting Medicare. I kid you. I kid
I know.
you not.
You're not joking. I know. That's
No, I'm not. I've never wanted to be older in my life.
God. That's the final thing you have to look forward to, right?
Yes. Yes.
First, you can buy a pack of cigarettes or whatever. Then next you can drink. Next you can rent a car.
Right.
Fuck.
It's
what's
65.
next? Oh, Medicare.
65 Medicare, baby.
Oh God. That's hilarious.
I know. Oh gosh.
All right. So Cliff won't be on with us tomorrow night. So we won't be doing the show next Wednesday because I have some friends coming in. They're gonna be staying in a hotel. We're gonna be hanging out all day. I've been asked to by Aldo on the Barroom Network to host the Dan and Aldo, which is on Tuesday nights. So I'm kind of in trouble for doing that. So I'm going to try to still make that work. Maybe I can bring my buddy on because he was actually on my very first podcast and he's been on a couple other ones too. So
don't get in trouble. It is the holidays, not worth it.
It is the holidays. I know.
You know what? Happy wife, happy life.
Happy life. Yep.
I was one for 28 years. I know. Trust me.
Yeah.
All right.
So we won't be back here next Wednesday, but Lynn and I will
Maybe
talk. Maybe we'll do it on Thursday or something.
Right. Yeah.
And,
check us. Look for us. Right.
Until then, go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay, thank you, honey. On Mondays and Fridays, you can watch me on YouTube called the Let's Talk Chicago Bears. I'm on Fridays before the game and Monday after. So, and I will be this week because Christmas is Saturday, Sunday. So again, happy holidays, and everybody be happy, healthy, and love one another.
Absolutely. We want to thank everyone here for joining us in the chat tonight. It's been a lot of fun with you guys talking with us. There's been a lot of great chatter going on. Dan said, this is my buddy. Dan says, I will be there for you on Tuesday if you need me. That's my buddy who's coming in.
Hi, Dan. Party.
No, Brian. Yeah, so Brian's my buddy who's coming in this week or next week. They'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
nice. Oh, Brian.
We'll see what happens.
Party.
Well, I kind of got in trouble for that, Brian. So we'll see. She said I have to run this past you and your wife too. So we'll figure that out. We have a little bit of time.
Kitty has the last word. So Kitty, stick to your grounds.
We'll be late though. It's going to be a late show though. So I could probably push it a little bit too, so that
And we don't know.
Or Brian just comes on with me and we do it a little bit earlier or something, right? Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. So. Lynn, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Happy holidays to everybody here. Thank you all for joining us so much. Without you, none of this would be possible.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much.
We love
Until next time. Ready? You want to do it on 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Bears.
Yes.